Yeah, look. From talking ghosts, talking fighters that are some boys that are bad. The ones that are known for talking shit and whooping some ass. The ones that will go to win anything for some respect. Whether it's hitting you with combos or slamming you on your neck. To talking about the bad guys like Tony and Chael Sonnen. You trying to disrespect them, you might go and get sunned and laid out. The fighters that might even go as far to load up their gloves, make you fall on your knees with uppercuts. The ones that go and get the W by KO, say fuck the judge. The ones that turn
Man with the plan coming at you with you already know the man, the myth, the legend himself, J Mill. I know you didn't want me to put Conor as the bad boy of the weekend, but hey, you like my video? Did you like it? Because Conor, come on, man, that's a bad
Look,
boy.
look, Conor coming out like that, like a WWE entrance, man. The Vince McMahon walk, it was great. It was perfect. He's he's a villain for sure, but step in the ring and fight. Don't step in the ring and chug a beer. Okay?
Right, you right.
Michael Chandler even said, I'm done. He's finally done.
I called that. I feel like I called that one. I literally said it. Michael, move on.
He has
Michael,
to move on. He has to move on at this point.
bro. Hey, a lot of amazing stuff this past weekend. And I know it's Wednesday. There's a lot of great fights. There was UFC, there's the boxing at night, there's the bare knuckle. But to me, no one stepped out and made themselves known better than Conor. Sadly, like you said, it wasn't in fighting, but pure entertainment. That's what I was most entertained about. Yeah, there was so much shenanigans going on. I mean, there was a lot. There was fights outside of the ring, there was fights inside the ring. But to me, Conor McGregor, most entertaining. That's the guy who I wanted to see the most. Even when he was hanging out, at the biker gang party. How you feeling? I'm just chilling with that vest on. Everyone got the
bro,
eyes locked on him.
bro, I don't even know. I don't know if it was a biker gang party. He was just dressed as a biker, but he had that little
Bro,
midget girl with him. And low key, I would have hit that shit, dog.
I can't with you.
I would have.
I
She had
can't.
that ass was fatter than. I mean, I would have hit that shit.
Oh Lord, I can't with you. Yeah, I got the hell. I need a breather there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Even when it's not directly Conor, just kept Conor being around there. He made it a moment, and that's why I had to give it to Conor, Jake. I had to. Well, let's move on. The bad boys we talking about this week. Let's start with Bernard, the executioner Hopkins. I like that pick, Jake.
Yeah.
The most important thing about Bernard and why he's a bad boy, in my opinion, forgot the number one thing. He started boxing in jail. He became the prison champ before he even became a real champ.
Hey, man.
Bad boy.
He's the executioner, man. Undisputed middleweight.
Man. Hey, I chose that song for a reason because I remember when he was on the Fight Night cover, that song was the intro. Hey, this is the club. Back up with Bernard coming through, throwing up the axe. Oh, man. Hey, play some Fight Night right now. Remember I used to whoop you all the time, Jake? Remember when I got up? Who was I? Sergio and Paul.
No,
I know we had that
you
matchup.
were Paul Williams and I was Sergio Martinez.
I thought you beat me. I know that was the first time I got up from that many knockdowns. I came back with the victory. That was one of the greatest fight night matches ever.
I was jumping
But
up
back
and
to
down.
it.
I couldn't believe that you came back. I was like, what the fuck?
I had the joystick smoking. Greatest comeback ever.
I was
But
like,
back to the
he got up
execution.
again, and then
I couldn't
you
believe it
won.
myself.
Then you won.
And then I won by knockout. I couldn't believe it. Greatest fight ever that I had in fight night. But back to the executioner. Man, in my opinion, he has a lot of highs, not too many lows. I mean, the lowest point we could say was, I think, in my opinion, when he got robbed against Jermaine Taylor. Because I thought he beat Jermaine Taylor not only once, times I had Bernard win it.
Yeah, I mean that would be his lowest low, right? But
I would
look at
say.
his highest high, though.
What would it be? Which one you would say? Is it the Oscar one, or is it
No,
Kelly, or is it when he became
it's
champ?
definitely whooping Kelly Pavlik, dude.
Well, that's what you think.
Kelly Pavlik was undefeated, had knocked out Jermaine Taylor. What was he was the middleweight champ, and then Bernard Hopkins just schools his fucking ass for 12 rounds.
You think that's his best moment? I think you missed out on his best moment, Jake. In my opinion, his best moment came after 9/11 when he fought another undefeated superstar in the Boricua. I was trying to say Puerto Rican and Boricua at the same time. Felix Tito Trinidad. Well, he beat Trinidad. Come on, Trinidad was he was the A side. They were trying to build Trinidad up. Bernard was the B side, and Bernard, I remember he threw the Puerto Rican flags to the ground in Puerto Rico. There and beat his ass.
You're right. I forgot about that. That's how long he was in the game. From Trinidad to Pavlik. That's like a big fucking gap.
I agree. That was a long gap.
So and
Trinidad,
beating,
to me,
beating De La Hoya in the middle too. Like
that was one of my favorite victories because I mean that got him his money. That's when he really started cashing out and try to make it a couple big checks. You know, I mean, in comparison to other superstars, they weren't the biggest, but there's some big ass checks though.
Yeah, man, he did he had a long run. He had a long reign.
How you feeling the nickname, the Executioner? I know you throw up the X yourself. How you feeling it?
Hey, I throw up the X. We're the MGK. We throw up the X.
He was in the running for Badboyz of the weekend, hooking up with Logan Paul and gave him some brass knuckles. I almost gave it to Logan Paul, but Logan Paul ended up losing. If Logan Paul would have won, he might have been my bad boy of the weekend for taking some brass knuckles and almost pulling out the victory, but the boy lost. So I could have given it to MGK or Logan Paul. But continues, Jake. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give the Executioner a 9.
Ooh, that's a high score. That's one of the highest.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because he did fucking executionate a couple people, man.
I agree. And I mean, it was not only Nick. Oh, I can't even say it. It was not the only nickname he had either. He had D-Hump, he had the Alien, but the Executioner is the one we know him by best. Now, hold on. Are you fighting the Executioner? This is Prime D-Hop, the Executioner. You fighting him?
No, Hopkins was a very dirty fighter in the clinch, man. He'd grab you, elbow you, do some headbutts. I ain't fighting them.
I teach all my fighters, every single one of them.
Why the fuck is Kendrick Lamar's not like us playing right now, bro? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna cut this scene out. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna cut this scene out. But back, you lost my track of thoughts. God damn, this is ridiculous. Back to the Executioner. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Moving on.
Why the fuck is Kendrick playing on my fucking TV, bro? I did not put on. I put on Drake.
This is ridiculous.
No, we're talking about
I lost track of my thoughts. Moving on now. We're moving on. Oh, the Dirty Fighter. All my boxes, because I learned this from Hopkins. When they ask me, oh, is this legal? Could I do this? You know what I tell them? I tell them what Bernard Hopkins said. If the ref don't see it, everything is legal. That's the words I live by in the ring.
That's right, man. If I'm in a fight, I'm elbowing you, I'm kicking you in the shin, I'm fucking hitting you, chopping you in the throat. It's a fight.
I don't see it.
This ain't no sport. This ain't no sport, boy. We're going to war.
Moving on to a guy you a big fan of. In my opinion, I think he was that one-hit wonder. His name is Tarzan. Strickland. I like the video. I felt like you wanted me to put a lot of Nina in there. So I put a lot of Nina in there. You like it?
No, I just want to see Nina. No, yeah, dude, come on. Sean
Sean
Strickland,
Strickland.
he's a fucking monster, bro. Come on. The way he came up,
Talk about it.
he was a huge underdog against Izzy, came back and fucking beat his ass. Nobody thought that would happen. He did it. Fought DDP. He beat him up too. That was a robbery.
Hey, but in my opinion, his moment passed. It's over.
No, no way. What do you mean? As soon as Izzy fights DDP, Sean Strickland comes back and fights one of them.
You're right,
And he
but
can get the title again.
I don't think he beats either one of them this time around. I think his moment's passed. I mean, hey, I remember I was talking that shit on Talking Goat saying how easy of a win this was going to be for Izzy. This motherfucker, Sean Strickland, pulled that shit out. I couldn't believe it. But I mean, not so long ago, he got knocked out by Alex. Now he's training with Alex, which in my opinion was his lowest low. There could have been other lowest lows, like in his real life, because we know his personal story, but I ain't going to talk about that. We're talking about the fight game, and his lowest low is when he got knocked out by Alex. What you thinking?
Well, Alex is a fucking monster. Like, so it's okay. You know, because Izzy did too. He got knocked out by him too.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But again,
his lowest low, I mean, I'm sure he's had a couple, but let's talk about his biggest wins.
Which, I mean, we know he only has one big ass win. It's against Izzy.
He was the champion, man. Show my boy some respect, man.
Again, I tell you that fucking UFC belts are passed around like fucking candy. It's hard to fucking claim any of these guys as great fucking champions, which when they don't even defend the title, you ain't a great champion to me. You just had a good night.
No, I mean,
Jay, this isn't like football where it's one game, the Super Bowl, and you become a legend. No, you need to put a resume in order to become a legend.
But he got robbed.
Hey, so many motherfuckers in this fight game could say they got robbed. You know this. Where does the list begin? This past weekend, people thought it was controversial that Terrence Crawford won. Some people are claiming robbery. Are we gonna be talking about it in a couple weeks? No. Move on.
But can Sean Strickland
come back? He didn't want to get robbed. He should have knocked him out. I tell everyone, it's my fighter that got robbed. Then I'm talking a lot of shit, and I'm mad about it. But if it's not a fight I'm cheering for, you should knock him out.
But I think Strickland could come back and win the title again. I really do. I think he could beat either one of those guys.
That's coming
because he was able to compete with both of them.
I think Izzy had an off night. I give it more to Izzy having an off night. But if Strickland does again, then he shut me up. And I got to get – if Strickland gets the title again, give him his credit. Yeah, I said it, Jake. You asked me, when will I give him his credit? If he gets that title again, credit. Because, I mean, the Paulo Costa fight to me was – fight. It was pretty boring. Paulo Costa didn't do shit. And it's no fault to Strickland because it takes two to tango. But still, he was a part of a ass fight, in my opinion. And we'll see. If he gets that title again, I'll give it to him. But to me, his highest high is not even being champion. His highest high is being on the fucking, whatever you want to call it, podcast, video show with Nina. That's Sean Strickland's highest high. Getting to hang out with Nina all the fucking time.
Nina.
Tell me, Jake, hold on. Tell me, Jake, what would you want to do? Become UFC champion or hang out with Nina all the time? Which one are you choosing? I'm talking about one fucking time. Champion for 3 months or getting to hang out with Nina all the time. Which one are you choosing, Jay?
Nina, I want to hang out with you.
You gotta hit me up.
You gotta hit me up. I don't know why you're ducking me. I want to meet you in the ring. Or the bed.
I think she knocked you out. I think stop this. You're gonna cancel her. Now let's move on to his nickname, Jake. You feeling his nickname? I don't really think it fits him. It was what he was doing when he was younger. Tarzan. You liking it?
I give it a 7. Just because I like Sean Strickland, I give it a 7. But it's not that great. But just because I like Sean Strickland.
Fighting your boy. Mind you, whatever that fucker's name is, Sneakio, he fought him. Knock out Sneakio. Bro, I swear to God, I would knock out fucking Sean Strickland. I really don't know how he's UFC champion.
You think you would knock out Sean Strickland?
Oh my God. I would fuck him up.
Are you fucking out of your mind?
Oh my God. This stupid ass shoulder roll he does, I would fuck him up.
I thought I was drunk. What are you sipping on?
My God. Hell, that is the worst shoulder roll I've ever seen. Bro, hey, hold on. You shoot your shot at Nina. Let me shoot my shot at getting a sparring session with. Can't even say because I think it's easy work. Let me shoot my shot again a sparring session with Strickland. He comes to Vegas. Look, hit up the DM, Sean.
Hey, he'll actually do it, bro. You better be careful.
I guarantee I last 3. What are we doing? MMA rounds or boxing rounds? Are we doing MMA rounds? I last a whole fight. 3 5-minute rounds. We're doing the regular one. Championship, I admit, I don't know if I could take the 5-rounder. But against Sean, I might. I'll do a whole 5-rounder with Sean.
I don't know.
Hold on. I'll take it back. That conditioning, I don't want to be going to a training camp. I hate running. 3 5-minute rounds, definitely I could last in the cage with Sean Strickland. And matter of fact, it might end sooner because I might knock him the fuck out. And I don't know what I'm sipping on.
You're talking wild, bro.
I'm talking wild. I feel like that fucking shoulder roll is garbage. I don't know what Izzy was sipping on that day because work in my opinion. And he does not hit hard. So there's no way he's fucking me up. He's just going to try to beat me with fucking cardio. I'm just going to use that jab masterfully. Use that jab. Step to the side. Crazy overhand right.
Dude, I don't even know if you can beat up Sneeko.
Moving on. Jake.
What?
Are you fighting Sean? Moving on. Are you fighting your boy? I said I'll fight him. Give me a little.
I'll fight Sean. With him. I'll fight Sean. It'll be fun. We could fight for Nina. Winner gets Nina drama. Come on.
You heard it. Let's go. You warm him up. You fight him first, and then I get him.
For sure.
You still get Nina. It's a 2v1. Let's do it. 2v1. Okay, where you at, Sean? 2v1. If we win, get a 10-minute interview with Nina.
Let's do it.
Location is. Ladies and gentlemen, we talking bad boys. In my opinion, Sean is all right. Yeah, all right. Well, let us know what y'all think. Comment, subscribe, like the video. Let us know what y'all think. We also got that TikTok. We also got the Instagram. We're always going to be doing it bigger and better, like I always say. So next time, get your fucking hand out of there.
Bad boys. Let's go.